You'd be happy here doing what he wants to do. Also, you can grow your own vegetables. Coffee has a lot of health benefits, and it has got a data of 30 years of health benefits, and it's packed with antioxidants. Over a cup of coffee, so many things can happen.
Be away from the city, and you're a city girl, so how was that shift also? How does it go?
See, I love the shift because I love nature and I love the quietness. Uh, you don't get that kind of atmosphere anywhere here.
Hello, Miss Anita, how are you?
Hi, Charu. I'm fine. Thank you. How are you doing?
Great. It's lovely to have you here. I
Thank
know
you
it's
so
a
much.
short notice, but thank you for being here. It's obviously you have a busy person and you must have taken a lot of your time to come all the way here. It's quite far also from the city.
I'm honored to come here. It's my pleasure. Thank you so much.
So I'm sure a lot of people want to know about what you do and how it is in general for women and in general for people who are in this industry. So could you just tell us about how your life has been and what led you into this industry specifically? Because it's coffee plantation. It's something rare. You don't really hear women, especially being in this industry currently.
Yes, I'll tell you how I got into this industry. It was that I always lived in the city, and I had a passion for farming is because I always went on vacations. I always spent my time in my grandfather's estate, and I just loved it. So I told myself if I marry somebody, it would be a coffee planter. So I decided to marry one. Luckily for me, I did it, and my journey started from there. And because of my passion for coffee, and I was always taught by my uncle how to uh, go about the growing techniques and everything about coffee and coffee farming. So that helped me a lot.
So what is it so passionate? What made you have this passion for coffee farming, especially? Like what drew you to it?
Because I'm a Kodua and I basically come from Kodugu, and coffee is grown in Kodugu. So I couldn't have thought of anything else than coffee. And of course, coffee is one beverage where everybody would like to have a cup of coffee in the morning to wake up. And over a cup of coffee, so many things can happen. So many things do happen. So coffee is the beverage that I would love everybody to drink.
Coffee, my personal favorite actually. So, speaking of beverages, as you mentioned, there has been a significant competition, maybe or shift. You would say that you have a lot of beverages in the market. You have tea, you have coffee, you have other multiple varieties, green tea, whatnot. So, what is this competition that you face in this industry specifically? What would you like to tell us that just how generally how competitive this industry is?
See, as coffee is a beverage, I don't think any other beverage can be a competition for coffee because coffee is one of the largest commodity being sold in the world. So I wouldn't say there's any competition for coffee, but coffee has a lot of health benefits, and it has got a data of 30 years of health benefits, and it's packed with antioxidants. So why not have a cup of coffee a day?
That makes sense. So, what is your daily life like? What do you do every day as a coffee planter? How does your day go? What do your days look like? I'm sure it's, as you mentioned, you grew up on an estate and it's quite refreshing. It must be away from the city, and you're a city girl. So, how was that shift also? How does it go?
See, I love the shift because I love nature and I love the quietness. Uh, you don't get that kind of atmosphere anywhere here. I call Coog as paradise because it is very beautiful.
I've heard. I would love to visit sometime.
Yes, and so my the life on the estate is very nice. We wake up very early because work starts early on the estate. So by 7:30, work begins on the estate. So we work from 7:30 in the morning till 3:30 to 4 in the evening. So our life starts with waking up very early, and going into the farm and looking after the farm is not very difficult once you learn work. It's easy. But for a lady, I would say it depends on, first thing is you got to learn the language. You got to be comfortable speaking the language that the laborers speak to. So you got to always talk to them in the language that they talk. So it makes it more comfortable for you and comfortable for them as well. And just learn the learning techniques and the growing techniques and how exactly farming is done. It's been done over generations. So it's very easy to learn. And once you have the love for it, it goes on, and it's very easy. It can be done easily for every girl. I would say for the young generation, come back to the plantations, come back to your land, go back to your roots. Life is so beautiful. Why are you here in the city? Why are you, fighting for time, fighting for breath, fighting for everything in life? It becomes so easy back home. If you have land, please go back and work on it, is the advice I would give the young generation. Nothing like it.
That's
Nothing
lovely.
like farming, I would say.
Yeah. So how many hands do you have on deck? Like, is it? I'm sure it's a group effort. So what all effort goes into this specifically?
See, it's very labor intensive coffee cultivation. So you do need a lot of labor, and you do need to really uh, take care of your labor well, and things will work well. Yes. I do understand there's a shortage of labor now in Coorg because of all of them moving out into the
Okay.
cities. So we depend on migrant labor a lot. And fortunately, India has got a large population. So, we have a lot of labor from Assam, Calcutta, all of them flocking into Coorg. So work goes on. So that's a good thing. And then we also shift a bit to, or what would I say, mechanization. So that has also come in. So it is not to 100%, but at least 50% of mechanization has come in, which has helped in farming.
That's great. So, as I mentioned earlier, me specifically, I am not very familiar with the coffee industry. But in general, people tend to face certain stereotypes around, right? So, is there any particular stereotype you've been subjected to in the industry or anything in this line of work?
Not really, no. But it is difficult to handle labor and handle staff. It is a bit difficult being a lady. But I have my husband, backing me, and I have my son now today. He's come back.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, he was in the US for 10 years.
Did
but
he get fed up of the city life
he
as well?
did. He just didn't want to be there. He thought life is far more better
Very
here.
fast.
And he thought, why would he, fight to live for check to check? He would be happy here doing what he wants to do. Also, you can grow your own vegetables, have everything.
Oh, I wanted to ask you. So, apart from coffee, what else do you do with that land? What else can you do on that land?
We grow pepper. See, there are we grow pepper. We grow coffee. Coffee is our main cultivation. Yes, so we have pepper as in between, and we have cardamom. We also have areca. Areca is, what I'm talking about, the
I do
areca
not.
nut.
Okay.
The nut areca nut comes from areca,
Okay.
and a bit of vanilla, and a lot of paddy too.
Oh, so
Paddy farming, yeah, paddy agriculture. That is-
vanilla is the first I've heard. That's awesome. That's quite amazing, actually. So, is there any advice you'd like to give to the young generation or people in general who are coming into this industry or who probably are done with their corporate slavery life and they want to just maybe, I'm sure they have thoughts that they want to get away from this life, move to the estate, as you said, and do something they would actually be passionate about. So, any advice for them?
Yes, I would give them this advice saying that if you go back to your farm and if you help your parents work on it, you can do a far better job because you can think better. And you can sort of grasp in all the techniques that are there in today's world. You can grasp more of science behind it, and you can help your parents in their techniques of farming, which can help in your yield as well. Because I've had great help with my son coming back. He's helped me in a lot of ways. He's helped me learn more techniques and interact more with the scientists, learn more from them. Right from how the fertilizers and the plants work to take in fertilizers. So he's helped me with all that, and that has actually helped a lot in our production. So I would love the youngsters to go back to farming. And as I told you, nothing like being on the farm.
That's true. I would probably love to visit your
Yeah,
estate
you can
also
grow
sometime.
your own vegetables. It's like getting your from farm to fork. You have your own vegetables, your own fruits.
So, do
can-
you have vendors? Do you also the vegetables? I mean, I'm sure
it
the
is just
coffee
for
goes
your
up.
own, like how you have a kitchen garden.
So nice.
That's it, yeah.
But in
It's
a
just for
huge,
you, for
massive
your
garden.
consumption. That's it.
That's great.
Yeah.
So I think that's all we had for you today, though.
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
for being here again. I
It was
hope
lovely
you had a good
talking to
time.
you. Yeah, it was lovely talking to you.
Thank
Chana.
you.
Thank you so much.